can't take my polka from
Oh! Welcome to the show, everybody! We got some awesome intro music for us. Me rocking out with little Lucas there.
Turn around while you so can. You can't stop charting band. You're gonna lose if you wanna fight that fight. We will still be sitting here.
It's your Saturday evening polka party.
We'll play our polka till we die. You can't take my polka from me.
Hey, Gail. Hey, Stephanie. Facebook Live.
It's gotta be this way. You can't take my polka from me.
Mr. Mike Franklin on the guitar. Christina, are you listening? Whoop whoop! Bill and Karina, Bob Knox, Ryan Karn, Tony, Timothy, Al Kermer, William T. Cooper, Andrew Parker.
From me. No matter what you try, I'll kick and scream until I die. Listen to what I say, it's gotta be this way. You can't take my polka from me. Listen to what I say, it's gotta be this way.
The Myers are here.
Take my polka from me. Let's hear it for this little guy. Thank you much for the shirt.
Oh my goodness. Friends and neighbors, welcome to your Saturday night Chardon Polka Band live stream. Our opening music for tonight was from Dyngus Day 2017 with our little buddy Lucas jumping on stage with us. And what a great song for this evening. I think I've played that already a few times, even though this is only my third live stream, but I love that song, You Can't Take My Polka From Me. And it's kind of a theme song with this live stream because even with the pandemic going on out there and all of us staying indoors, we're still bringing the polka in whatever capacity possible. And of course, that footage was from Dyngus Day, which is happening a little bit different this year. We're not going to have Dyngus Day down there in Gordon Square. We're going to have Dyngus Day in our living rooms. And more about that later. More about that later. We're going to jump right into some music. All my friends out there, I'm seeing, oh my goodness, so many names buzz up here saying hello. Hello to everybody. I'm Jake here on behalf of the Chardon Polka Band. If this is your first time live streaming with us, here's the spiel. We much rather be playing a show and doing it together. But ladies and gentlemen, because of social distancing, because of quarantining, because of shelter at home, the band is not seeing each other right now physically. We talk on the phone, we send little notes to each other. I love you, I hope you're well, but we're not seeing each other physically. We're not playing music together in the same room. We found some ways to work around that, and that's why you don't see the rest of the guys here with me for the live stream. So anyway, we're gonna jump right into some music. There's a request. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry I haven't gotten to this one before. There's a request for Gail. This is the Julida Polka for Gail. Gotta pull one headphone off. I have a girlfriend, she is my honey. She only loves me when July, I'll give you my money. July, you are my baby. July, we'll get married maybe. I take her walking and she don't stop talking. Moon is shining while my heart is a pining. She says, oh Danny, don't try to tease me. Oh Danny, you cannot squeeze me. Oh July, you are my honey. July, I'll give you my money. July, you are my baby. July, we'll get married maybe. You can tell I'm really playing the accordion when I pull back like that. That's the July polka for my good friend Gail. I used to live down the street from Gail there when I was in the Burton Square. My good friend Gail, she wrote in and said she used to, when she was feeling blue, I think her mom would put on that song and they'd dance together. What happy, wonderful memories. Glad to refresh them, relive them. That's part of what our music's all about. Now we got another dedication, a birthday dedication for Adeline and Benton. Adeline's birthday was, I believe, last Saturday, and Benton's birthday is Monday, the 13th. That's Monday, I believe, Dyngus Day. So we've got Adeline and Benton. They're two of our young listeners, and I hope they've tuned in tonight. Now, I'll do something a little bit different for our young listeners. I'll put the accordion down, and gonna reach over here. I'll play a song I've been playing for my boys, Luke and Benjamin. They get a real kick out of Dad playing the music, but I've been enjoying playing a song for them. And Adeline, Benton, this is probably one. It's probably one you don't know because it's old. Here we come, walking down the street. Get funniest looks from anyone we meet. Hey, with the monkeys, people say we're monkey around. We're too busy singing, put anybody down. Just trying to be friendly, come and watch, sing and play. We're the young generation, we got something to say. Anytime or anywhere, you look over your shoulder and who'll be standing there? Hey, what the monkeys, people say we're monkey around. We're too busy singing, put anybody down. We're just trying to be friendly, come watch, sing and play. We're the young generation, we got something to say. Go wherever we want to, do what we like to do. The only time I get restless is when there's something new. Yeah, what the monkeys, people say I'm monkey around. We're too busy singing, put anybody down. We're just trying to be friendly, come watch us sing and play. We're the young generation, we got something to say. Hey, with the monkeys. Hey, with the monkeys. Hey, with the monkeys. People say we're monkey around. All right, I've been singing that one to Luke and Benjamin, my two boys. We'll talk more about them later, too. But I just thought they got such a kick out of that song. I thought perhaps young Adeline and young Benton might appreciate it as well. And if you want to know more about the monkeys, not the animal, you can Wikipedia, Google, and look up monkeys. You know what monkeys are. But if you want to learn about the monkeys, then ask your grandparents. They'll explain it to you. Oh my goodness. Yes, Chardon Polka Band playing the monkeys. Wasn't planned, but I just went, my kids like that one. So we got another dedication, and this one, bittersweet dedication for my good friends, the Carnes. And you might recognize them. If you look in the bottom right of your screen, or maybe it's bottom left if it's reversed, but you got the Krampus guys, right? All these guys in the masks. Well, if you're ever at a show and the Krampus are there, at least half of them are related. And the first two that we met were Brian and Jerry. They're up at the top corner of the screen there. Brothers, Brian and Jerry. And that is their mother over on the other side of the screen. And she passed away this last week. That's Ethylee Carn. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ethylee Carn. And those are her boys, and you can see there's another picture of the rest of the family there. She had 10 or 11 kids. Oh my goodness. And then she had 35 grandkids, 34 great grandkids, and a life well lived. So Brian, my good friend Brian, one of the Krampus, he said, "Jake, can you play a song for Mom on the show?" And I said, "Okay." And he said she came from Louisiana. So there's only one tune I know from Louisiana. There's only one tune I know how to play. I know some other ones. I wish I could pull off some good Zydeco for you. Can't do it, but... Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my yo. Me gotta go up and down the Puro. Gonna buy you. My Yvonne, sweetest one on me oh my yo. Son of a gun, we'll have it fun there on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and southern gumbo. Tonight I'm gonna see my share of meal. Pick a guitar, fill up a jar, and a gale. Son of a gun, we'll have it fun there on the bayou. Oh, those punks at the bar. Oh, those punks at the bar. Oh, those punks at the bar. Those punks at the bar. They sure have a lot of fun. The punks at the bar, they're unruly and rowdy. They have a couple beers and then they start shouting to no one in particular, yeah, just to anyone. Those punks at the bar, they sure have a lot of fun. Those punks at the bar, they sure have a lot of fun. They got crazy beards and they're covered in tattoos. They drink a couple shot and then they drink a couple brews. But they never do nobody harm cause they love everyone. Those punks at the bar, they sure have a lot of fun. Those punks at the bar, they sure have a lot of fun. Oh, those punks at the bar. Oh, those punks at the bar. Oh, those punks at the bar. Those punks at the bar, they sure have a lot of fun. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and southern gumbo. Tonight I'm gonna see my Shelly meal. Pick a guitar, fill up a jar, and be gay. Son of a gun, we'll have it fun there on the bayou. All right, that was a Jambalaya from Hank Williams, but also a deep cut from the Chardon Polka Band's album World War Polka, a song called Punks at the Bar. We wrote that song for Jerry and Brian Karn and the rest of the family too. But Jerry and Brian were our introduction to that family and the Krampuses, the Krampus of Cleveland. Like I said, I think at least half the Krampus of Cleveland are Carns or related in some way. Big guys, tattoos, lovely people. So we've done a few requests and dedications already, and now this week we interviewed our good buddy Andrew the Mailman, and we haven't quite got the technology working to where I can interview him on the air. I would love to do that. I mean, I can hold up the phone, but it's just not that high quality. So we called Andrew the Mailman this week, and in fact, he's out doing his route today. He probably wouldn't get home in time to help us with the show this evening. Anyway, I want to play us some of our interview with our good pal Andrew the Mailman, a polka icon. Here we go.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, folks, I'm here with Andrew Votaw, or as he is better known as a folk hero, polka aficionado, dancer, DJ, and let's not forget a proud member of the United States Postal Service, Mr. Andrew the Mailman, everybody.
Hey, how's it going, Jake? Thanks for having me on your live broadcast here.
Yeah, I know. Well,
streaming on the World Wide Web to all our polka listeners.
That's right. Though we're not doing this live. I've got to pre-record it because you're working when this is being broadcast.
Exactly. Yes, we're still out there 6 days a week delivering all those letters and packages right for you.
for you listeners.
For you. And you might yell hooray too.
Oh, people are going to yell hooray when they see you, but as long as they cover their mouths, right?
Yes, and stay 6 feet away from me.
During regular times, people can hear you on Thursday nights on WRUW 91.1 FM here in the Cleveland area on Polka Changed My Life Today.
Yes, we broadcast from the campus of Case Western Reserve University every Thursday evening from 7 o'clock until 8 o'clock with myself and the good doctor, Dr. Polka.
First of all, where's your polka history? And secondly, specifically, how did you get into the DJ thing? Why are you associated with polka?
I've been doing this show now since the fall of 2011. So it just was random. One night I was driving home from work or coming home from somewhere and happened to be flipping through the stations, and I heard polkas on. I didn't know what station I was listening to or what the show was, but I heard the Simpsons theme song done to the polka by Brave Combo. It kind of struck me because it was not your typical polka. I mean, growing up with Slovak grandparents, you had the traditional, ethnic polka. This was just something completely different. It was cool. And I started listening to it on a regular basis. And then people would call in and say, I remember this one person said they were like Bob the Baker or someone, the banker, or I don't know who it was. And I just called up one day and say, hey, Dr. Polka, this is Andrew the Mailman. I'm listening. And we just started listening, more and more. And it was like a religious experience for me. They always have their telethon. If you donate a certain dollar amount, you can come down and program your own show with the host. And I did. And I got to pick out the whole hour's worth of music and had it all specifically dedicated to different people. And then after that, I just started coming down, helping out every once in a while when I was off on a Thursday. And then next thing I knew, I got accepted into the programmer's course down there at Case Western Reserve as a community member. Yeah, like I said earlier, that was in the fall of 2011. And lo and behold, 9 years later, I'm still down there every Thursday evening, except for, when I broke my ankle about 6 years.
All right. Well, I got to stop Andrew there. I could talk all night about Andrew breaking his ankle. It's a good story. No. So that's a little bit of the history of Andrew the Mailman. And I saw the scroller over there. A lot of you guys picked up on what beer Andrew was holding. We may have time to talk to Andrew a little bit more about his beer, but I figured there was a song coming on. We're living hood style is here. My friends are hood style beer. So have another hood style, all my friends are here. Living hood style beer. It's time to take a break from all this money making. We work hard to bring home the bacon. But when the day does end, you wanna be with friends, living old style beer. We're living hood style is here. My friends are hood style beer. So have another hood style, all my friends are here. Living old style beer. Now life is good when the whistle blows. We raise a glass to the friends we know. We're living, laughing loud, and we're always living proud. Living on style beer. We're living hood style is here. My friends are hood style beer. So have another old style. All my friends are here, living old style beer. Now you whiners, take our advice. You don't need riches to lead a full life. With friends we can trust, no one's wealthier than us. We're living old style beer. We're living hood style is here. My friends are hood style beer. So have another hood style, all my friends are here. Living old style beer. So have another old style, all my friends are here. Living old style beer. So have another old style, all our friends are here. We're living old style beer. Woo! Old style beer. And of course you saw Andrew, the mailman, holding the old style beer can. And speaking of old style beer cans, let's see if I can successfully move this on my desk. No, I can't. This is my old style beer can lamp. I'm going to have to unplug it during a segment and then I'll show it to you. I don't want to knock over everything here. That would be problematic for me. So some of you tuning in from around the country. We have folks from Texas, Indianapolis, Roanoke, Virginia. Yes, we missed you guys last weekend. We were supposed to be in Roanoke last weekend. But we got folks tuning in from all over the country. Maybe you guys don't know what an Andrew the Mailman is. He is a Cleveland polka icon and folk hero. That's right, you heard it here. And one heck of a dancer, that Andrew the Mailman. He spins polkas on the airwaves, the radio airwaves, for a station called WRUW with his good friend and confidant, Dr. Polka. They spin polkas every Thursday night, though they're not allowed to right now with all the regulations that are in place. However, so Andrew is a mailman, and he loves polka music. And so you see him at a lot of different venues, and he's just got, it's just become a thing. People holler, hey, Andrew the Mailman. It's not just Andrew. It's not Polka Andrew. It's Andrew the Mailman, polka aficionado. And we may have the perfect song that I assume you guys already know for Andrew the Mailman. But before we get to that, I want to ask Andrew about his favorite songs. So here we go.
It's not a polka, it's a czardash. It's a Japarobec Kapushan. It's a Slovak czardash that my grandmother It was one of her favorites. And as a kid, she taught us, or taught me, anyways, the words to it. So that has to be probably my favorite. It's not a polka, but my favorite ethnic tune would be the Yaporobek Skapushan.
That's
It's a
awesome.
chart.
And a great
Yeah,
memory with your grandma.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Now,
she sit down in the basement in a rocking chair, and she had the Slovak book next to her, and she taught me the words.
what's your favorite polka, man?
Well, of course, my favorite polka is Andrew the Mailman by the Charter Polka Band. I mean,
All
that's a
right.
no-brainer there.
Oh, of course. So, as well as I spilled beer on my accordion. That's pretty normal. As well as liking to dance the Chardage, Andrew the Mailman wants to hear his song. This is one rewrote. It's called Andrew the Mailman. I need to learn to do this better. Here we go, Andrew the Mailman. He's got a package. He's got a package. He's got a package just for you. He's got a bag upon his shoulder, and he's wearing his funny hat too. He is Andrew the Mailman. He's coming your way. All of the ladies, they hope they are on Andrew's delivery route today. He is Andrew the Mailman. He dances polkas around the block. He is Andrew the Mailman, and he shoves letters into your box. No rain, no sleet, no snow, no hail will ever get in his way. When Andrew the Mailman brings you his package, you're gonna yell hooray. When Andrew the Mailman brings you his package, you're gonna yell hooray. Now barking dogs, they try to chase him. Well, they chase Andrew away. And the ladies, they yell to him, and they say, Andrew, won't you stay? But he works for the postal service. You see, he's got a job to do. And if you are lucky, then maybe someday he will deliver to you. He's Andrew the Mailman, and he dances polkas round the block. He's Andrew the Mailman, and he shoves letters into your mailbox. No rain, no sleet, no snow, no hail will ever get in his way. When Andrew the Mailman brings you his package, you're gonna yell hooray. When Andrew the Mailman brings you his package, you're gonna yell hooray. Andrew the Mailman. Played for you guys right here. Let's see. Do we have a special request? A shout out to Andy's godson, Jackson. Jackson is listening and turns 10 years old on Dyngus Day. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jackson. You mean Andy the Mailman's? Oh, okay. I don't call him Andy. I use his full name, Andrew the Mailman. My wife delivered this special message to us along with, who is this, Lukey? Oh, hey, Lukey, you getting ready for bed? Daddy's on the air. How are you? You hated that song. He hated that song. Love you guys. Oh, my goodness. Special report from Luke and Emily. Andrew the Mailman's godson is watching. Now, that song is one we wrote. for Andrew the Mailman, based because every folk hero needs a song, whether it be John Henry, Paul Bunyan, or John Henry. They all need their own folk hero song. So that's one we wrote for Andrew the Mailman, and we wrote it for this wonderful polka album, A Fistful of Polka, circa 2013 or 2014. You can see two handsome young men on the back of that. That's a young Mike Franklin and a young Jake Cowie. We're in our prime there, and it's all been downhill since then, right, Mike? Oh my goodness, there we are. And a lot of good songs on this thing, including Andrew the Mailman. Now, all right, we're going to do some polka trivia. How many of y'all have this album? Raise your hand. I don't care if I can't see you. You raise it anyway. Raise your hand. You have this album. On this album, one of my very favorite songs, The Happy Wanderer. And during The Happy Wanderer has like 1 billion verses. And one of the verses, it goes... It's the last verse. It goes, oh, may I go a-wandering until the day I die. Oh, may I always... Now, I'm not going to finish that. I want to know, what may I always do? May I go wandering until the day I die. Oh, may I always... blank, 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 till the end of the verse. I want to know. Don't write it over here. Direct message us. And the first 3 people that I see the messages from when I sign off tonight, when I see those messages, what that may I always... I'll send you a Fistful of Polka for free. Or, if you already have it, I'll send you a Chardon Polka Band CD of your choice. Pew! Whoop! Here's another song off that album. It's called Schnapps. Once I met a man from Texas. He had oil wells by the store. But he told me confidentially what he's really drilling for. Schnapps is good for aches and pains, for cuts and bruises, stress and strains. Schnapps so good in every way, it made me what I am today. Once I met a man from Cleveland. He reached the age of 93. When I asked why girls kept on chasing him, here's how he answered me. Schnapps is good for aches and pains, for cuts and bruises, stress and strains. Schnapps so good in every way, it made me what I am today. Now once a man fell 15 stories and he landed on his head. That was a really cool effect. As he slowly rose and walked away, here's exactly what he said. Schnapps is good for aches and pains, for cuts and bruises, stress and strains. Schnapps so good in every way, it made me what I am today. It made me what I am today. It made me what I am today. It's hard to end these songs without a band behind me. You know, it's good stuff. Oh, I love it. I love it. Schnapps is good for aches and pains, for cuts and bruises, for stress and strains. And some of you guys might be feeling the stress and these crazy times with the pandemic going on out there. And actually, that is one of the reasons I wanted to talk to my good friend Andrew the Mailman on this program tonight. A few of you guys had requested that song a week back. You said, "Can you play Andrew the Mailman tonight?" I said, "No, I'm not going to play it tonight. I need to talk to Andrew because Andrew is one of the folks out there that's out there every day doing their job in spite of this pandemic. Me, I'm holed up in my basement. I haven't left. Well, I guess I leave the house once in a while to go outside, but I don't go out in public, folks. I'm here. I'm in lockdown. But that's not the case with everybody. There's a lot of people out there doing their jobs to keep us safe, to keep commerce moving, to keep us fed, to keep us healthy. So I'd like to give a big shout out to all those people, and we're going to talk to Andrew the Mailman about that right now. Discuss some postal stuff because you're
Okay.
Andrew the Mailman. I'm broadcasting here in my basement, but you are out there 6 days a week on the front lines of all this. The United States Postal Service is still out there. They're still keeping commerce running, doing their thing, and you are part of that. What does that look like, man? As someone who is locked in their house basically and looks out into the world, what does your job look like right now?
Well, a lot of people, they'll ask you questions like, well, do you know if such and such store has whatever they need, or how's the crowds, or how's the traffic out there? And you're kind of like their insight, on their first, without relying on the news sources as to what's going on out there in the world. And some people just, that's their only interaction. Well, for some people, it's their only interaction they ever have is with their mailman or mail lady, and to the outside world. And especially this time, I think people kind of turn to us, and we're kind of like that beacon of light in the darkness. Yeah. Sort of not to make my job sound more important or anything like that, but I know I was not working for the Postal Service at the time after the September 11th attacks, but a lot of people had said that right the days after September 11th, one thing they could count on was that their mailman was there at every 11 o'clock, and the mailman showed up, and life continued.
I know you guys are some of the guys out there still working, so
yeah, and we want to also think about those think about the people that are also on the front lines, the doctors and the nurses, and all the other people. I mean, those are the people that are really putting themselves in harm's way, and those people that work in the cashiers at the grocery stores and the pharmacies and the gas stations that are still keeping us going. They're the ones that are in direct contact with everyone. So
absolutely.
You got to really feel for those people.
Absolutely. We want to be conscientious and thankful for the people out there still doing their jobs, And a lot of us, I feel like a whiner sometimes because I'm whining that I'm stuck at home and I can't go play my accordion. But I forget to just be thankful for folks like you, folks like the pharmacists who are still out there doing their thing so that I can safely quarantine. Don't go anywhere. We got more Andrew the Mailman, more polka music. Stick around. We're playing another tune. All right. Hey, it could not be put more eloquently than by my friend Andrew the Mailman, folks. There's so many. Some of you watching the show tonight, you're out there on the front lines of this thing, and it affects all of us. It affects all of us. It affects us if we're home in our basement. It affects us if we're going to work. But there's a lot of folks out there still doing their thing to keep us safe, keep things moving, and we really just want to show them love. Especially tonight, we're highlighting mail carriers. All those brave men and women out there still delivering your mail, making sure you get your goodies from Amazon or whatever it is, man. We really appreciate the folks out there doing their thing, so that we can safely quarantine or we can safely do our thing. So, Andrew talked. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on out there, but there's also a lot not going on out there. And one of the things that has been hit by this pandemic is big festivals, which is what the Chardon Polka Band does for a living, which reminds me, if you'd like to go to our website, buy one of these coffee containers, that would be helpful. We're not playing any festivals right now. Sorry, little sales pitch. So one of the big festivals that got hit was supposed to be Monday, Dyngus Day. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of y'all were previously really excited for Dyngus Day? It's the day after Easter. It's a Polish celebration, dancing, drinking, punchki. I'm wearing my punchki shirt from Rudy Strudel. I'm not a donut, he says. I'm a punchki. Oh my goodness, we're so sad that Dyngus Day, the event in Gordon Square, has been canceled this year. In fact, you can see I got my Dyngus Day flag back there. Never fear, folks. Never fear. A shout out to the VA hospitals out there. Yes. And it's Karen's birthday and Harper's birthday. All right. I got the scroller going. If you're watching this later, I got the scroller going with all these comments I'm trying to hit while I'm at this. So Dyngus Day is going the live stream route, just like the Chardon Polka Band. They're doing a virtual Dyngus Day stream on Monday. I don't know. That just sounds weird. Dyngus Day virtual celebration. That's April 13th, 2020. Starting at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or is it Eastern Daylight Savings Time? I don't know. But tune in. We'll list it on our Facebook, but it's through Dyngus Day Cleveland's Facebook, Cleveland International Records, and it'll also be on their YouTube channel, I believe. And the Chardon Polka Band is a big part of this. We actually put together some music, especially for this virtual Dyngus Day celebration. Our friend Fred Zwick is also in there. Our friend DJ Kishka is also going to be bringing it, of course, and Alex Meixner will be present. All kinds of crazy good stuff going on. All kinds of crazy good stuff for the virtual Dyngus Day. And we're going to miss the fun, fanciful party that is Dyngus Day. If any of you guys haven't been to Dyngus Day Cleveland, I'm just going to give you a brief look, and then I'm going to play some more tunes. Here we go.
Alright, she said, there ain't no way to say, this is alright, this is our song. Oh, Michael Park, if we just don't think our destiny, cause you don't know us, you don't belong. We're not gonna take it, no, we ain't gonna take it, we're not gonna take it anymore.
Would you look at that excitement, folks? Just some footage from Dyngus Day. And you can get online, see some of our footage from previous years. And definitely check out that live stream. I'll try and put that information up again before we go. And I'll be posting that on our Facebook and stuff. But Dyngus Day, oh man. Let me tell you a little bit about this thing in Cleveland, because it's really exploded. I got a call a little over 10 years ago from my good buddy, DJ Kishka, a.k.a. Justin Gorski, who is the greatest polka folk hero of them all, in my opinion. And he said, hey, we're doing this thing they do in Buffalo, New York. I said, okay, cool. When is it? And he goes, oh, it's this Monday after Easter. I go, Monday? What? And he goes, yeah, we want you to, 3 bars are going to do it. The Redstone, Parkside, and Happy Dog. We're going to have... I think it was us, DJ Kishka, and the Polka Pirates. We all rotated these bars. There may have been a couple other artists there, so I apologize if I missed anybody. But we just rotated these 3 bars. I literally think the 4 or 5 of us in the band at that time each came home with like $70. I mean, we just didn't. There wasn't a lot to go around or anything, and it was crazy, It was a Monday. So I went, there's not going to be anybody out at this thing Monday, and no one knew what was going to happen. And then I remember Easter Sunday, someone came up to me at church, and he goes, hey, you're playing Dyngus Day. And I go, you heard of that? And he goes, oh, yeah, that's a big deal. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know. And sure enough, that Monday, holy smokes, there were thousands and thousands and thousands of people rotating through those bars. And since those, so that was 10 years ago. Since then, it's gotten bigger every single year. There's a parade. There's a Miss Dyngus every year. There's going to be one this year. There's merriment and fun at all these bars. Now they close down part of the streets. They have to. And there's big tents. It used to just be Cleveland acts. Now they bring in some national acts to play the whole thing. It's huge. It's wonderful, and it's a lot of fun. I tell people it's an extremely authentically Cleveland festival because it's built on this. Dyngus Day is a Polish holiday, but Cleveland we took that tradition and we made it our own. There's some really cool Cleveland stuff that happens. My favorite part in the parade, there's this float that's a giant Frankie Yankovic head. You know, he wasn't Polish. You know, that's not where Dyngus Day comes from, but that's Cleveland and that's polka. That's our heritage, and it's so wonderful. And we're going to celebrate that on Monday. I'm going to celebrate a little bit for you tonight. Let's see. I saw a couple requests come by. I know people want to hear Who Stole the Kishka. That song takes like 10 minutes. I'm looking for a... Oh, yeah, this is Bobby Fenton. That's Dyngus Day. I'm looking for a place to go so that I can be alone from thoughts and memories, so that when the music plays I don't go back to the days when it was you and me. Oh, moja droga chicoa means that I love you so. Moja droga chicoa, more than you'd ever know. Kołam ciepłe city, love you without my eyes. Return to me and always be my melody of love. Everybody at home, oh la 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 la. Oh yes, sing it. My melody of love. La 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 la. My melody of love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. La 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 la. My melody of love. Return to me and always be my melody of love. Return to me and always be my melody of love. Big finish here. Return to me and always be my melody of love. Bobby Benton. 100 people just left the live stream. They go, what am I listening to? What is this? Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, next week we'll give you the full story maybe, but here's a little snippet. Someone stole the kishka. Someone stole the kishka. Someone stole the kishka from the butcher shop. Who stole the kishka? Who stole the kishka? Who stole the kishka? Someone call a cop. All round and firm and fully packed, had it hanging on the rack. Someone stole that kishka when I turned my back. Oh, you can have my shinka, take off with the kielbasa. You can take my pierogi, bring me back my kishka. Who stole the kishka? Who stole the kishka? Who stole the kishka? Won't you bring it back? Happy birthday to Nikki on April 13th. Who stole the kishka? Who stole the kishka? Who stole the kishka? Won't you bring it back? Who stole the kishka? Oh, yeah. Some Dingus Day favorites. And I talked to my good friend Andrew the Mailman about Dingus Day. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you this touching story because I absolutely loved it. Hang on. And, okay, what beer am I drinking? Somebody asked. It's got this nice red color. Commodore Perry IPA from Great Lakes. Commodore Perry. Now, hold on. I want y'all to tune into Andrew the Mailman one more time. This is a beautiful, beautiful Dingus story. Andrew,
Yeah,
I hear you met your wife at Dingus Day.
that's true. I was DJing at the Redstone, and I was playing a set, and she and her cousin happened to come in, and
And
they
she was
wanted
like,
they were
that
check.
guy. That guy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the
pretty
guy I
much. It
want.
was like, yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe after a few beers or something. I don't know. I don't know. It was she happened to be there, and they wanted to check out Dingus Day, and then I was playing. She's of Ukrainian descent, and I happened to be playing the Ukrainian polka medley.
Oh.
I think by Walt Ostanek actually, and they stuck around for, and then they happened to. I don't know. They went to talk to them afterwards, or I was
Now,
done, and Gloria happened to be there,
I was
and
about to say, our friend Gloria had something to do with that.
yeah, she was sitting next to him, and she like, well, I want you to meet my friend Andrew and all this, and
For those who don't know, Gloria is 94. She's going on 95. If you're ever at a polka show and you hear someone going, woo, 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 that's Gloria. Yeah, that's Gloria. She's 90. She's going to be 95.
yeah,
So she played matchmaker?
pretty much she was like she was the matchmaker there, and she said if we ever get married, she wanted to be in the wedding. So when we got married in 2018 in December, we made her our flower girl.
93 at the time?
She was 93, and she was our flower girl, and passed out roses as she walked down the aisle there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dingus Day is for love.
Yes, it is.
That's right. All right.
And beer and polka.
Well, beer,
Yes.
polka, love. Oh, beer, polka, and love, my friends. That is Dingus Day. Beer, polka, and love. It's a crazy time. If you don't know about Dingus Day, look it up on the line. On the line, folks. That's online. Look it up. People hit each other with pussy willow branches. Did you know that was a thing? And they squirt each other with water and squirt guns. Oh, boy, I love it. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Polka keeps you young. Just ask our good friend Gloria, a wonderful gal. Speaking of wonderful gals, we got the Accordion Babes calendar up here. Someone was asking about the calendar. Someone always asks about the calendar. Each month, a different girl with an accordion, and these girls are amazing artists, talented artists with accordions. They include a CD from these artists with every calendar that you buy. So buy them. All right, a couple things. I know I'm running out of time. I can hear the kids screaming upstairs. Emily's gonna want me to be up there helping in a bit. So, a few things. Last week we had a virtual chicken dance. It was a lot of fun. And, oh man, there were so many great ones. But generally, the feel was Mr. Paul over here next to the Accordion Babes calendar. There's two attractive things on the screen right now, the Accordion Babes calendar and Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul with his ducks, referred to as Old Man with Ducks, Duck Man, all kinds of crazy names going for him last year. Mr. Paul, definitely one of the top three. Over here, the Stormtrooper Rabbit, Princess Girl, and other rabbit that shows up once in a while, chicken dancers, phenomenal. And then beneath me here, these three young ladies with notice this one's got a live chicken on her shoulders, and someone pointed out I think there's alpacas or something in the background. I don't know what those are. You three people, you three people. Well, I know there's more than one person in some of these. Send us your address and we'll send you some Chardon Polka Band goodies. If there's anything in particular that you've been having your eye on, let us know. Now, honorable mentions. In fact, I was just talking to some of the guys before the show. Mitch Lawrence wanted to point out that the cameo from the actual Baby Chicks was amazing. And that was my sister sent those in. Lindsay Cowie sent in. She just has some chicks at her house right now. My sister always has animals at the house. And then, let's see, Bob Young, the drummer, he liked all the dogs in the video, and those were contributed by Andrew the Mailman himself. He was even in one of the videos with the dogs. Bob Young loves dogs. He's a nice guy. Another little housekeeping thing. I'd like to update you guys on my kiddos. Everybody always asks about my kiddos. Wonderful Luke and Benjamin. So, ladies and gentlemen, your twin picture for the day. My beautiful, bouncing baby boys. The light. The light of my world right now. I just love them. Look at those little faces. Look at them. Look at them. Would you look at them? That's, well, depending on with the blue on his shirt, TW, that is Lukey. Luke. I call him Lukey. Everybody calls him Lukey or Luke Boy. And then over with the IN, the green IN on his shirt, that is Bouncing Baby Benji. Oh, man, those two are too much fun. Now, if you like the program tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am obligated to bring up the next screen. A lot of people ask about it. If you like the program, we're now on something called Patreon that allows you to support our monthly activities by monthly giving a little bit of money to the cause, the Chardon Polka Band cause. That's a subscription service. And then we also have a virtual tip jar on Venmo. So that would be venmo.com/Chardon Polka Band. So if you just want to throw a couple bucks in as if you were at a show tonight, you know, you might come up and throw some change in the tip jar, 75 cents, 24 cents, something like that. You can throw them in there. Someone says, are the twins named after Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi? I'm not going to say that didn't have anything to do with it. They're nice biblical names, though. And also Star Wars names, yes. Yes. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. And I have to close my eyes and hide. I want to hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry. I want to hold you till the fear in me subsides. So it's been a great evening, and I hope you guys have had a great evening with Jake here representing the Chardon Polka Band, because the four of us can't get together right now. It's not the safe thing to do. It's not the social distancing thing to do. We are not essential commerce. I know. Thanks for joining me in my basement studio. Me, the guitar, the accordion, R2D2, the accordion babes. I got the Dyngus Day Cleveland flag back there and honor the live event or the streaming event on Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, so I've been talking a lot about Dyngus Day, and that's wonderful. We've had Andrew the Mailman on. Thank you for doing that interview, Andrew. I know I cut it down to like 3 segments. Me and Andrew talked for like an hour because he's just a lot of fun to talk to. He's got unbelievable polka knowledge. It's a lot of fun. But while Dyngus Day is Monday, tomorrow is a more important holiday. Tomorrow is Easter. And for some of y'all who've been following the Chardon Polka Band on our Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube, which everyone should do, you guys know we've been putting out a hymn every Sunday through this whole thing. Just a little bit extra, you know. We've been putting out a hymn every Sunday, as well as usually some tunes throughout the week. Me and my wonderful, wonderful wife, Emily have put together the tunes. It's plural this week. We did 3 hymns for you this week because it's a very special Sunday. It's Easter Sunday, and I know a lot of y'all. Well, you can't go to church tomorrow. At least I don't think you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to social distancing, so you do your churching online, and we wanted to add to that. So me and Emily played 3 hymns for you. Would you guys? Let me hear you over here. Would you guys like to hear a sneak preview? Would you like to get an advancement on your Easter hymns? We'll play one for you tonight if you want. If you want, you can wait till tomorrow. We'll play. We got one. I moved one over to this program so I can show you tonight, and then you'll have to tune in to our YouTube and all that tomorrow to hear the rest of these hymns. So, yes, I figured it was a resounding yes. Let me find it over here. Here's me and my beautiful wife, Emily, doing a hymn for you.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Till my trophies at last I lay down, I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Oh, the old rugged cross, I will ever be true, its shame and reproach gladly bear. Then you'll call me someday to my home far away, where its glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right, and finally, oh my goodness, it's a delight to play music with beautiful Emily. She hasn't been playing with the band, of course. She was pregnant, and then we had twin boys, so she's got her hands full. Luckily, she lets me go out and play music, but she's got her hands full with those two. Oh my goodness. So we had both our moms watching the boyos. Both our moms have kind of quarantined to help us. They don't see anybody unless they're over here. They're 2 wonderful ladies, but we had them each holding a boy so me and Emily could go record music for an hour. So we had to run downstairs and run through these. We did 3 hymns that we're really excited about. We'll show them to you tomorrow, but we ran downstairs and did those real quick to bring for you guys for Easter Sunday. Oh my goodness. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. A once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Amazing Grace. Look at the light shining off that accordion. My goodness. Gotta tone down the lighting in here. Maybe went overboard with it. Amazing Grace. Happy Easter, everybody. Sorry for the talking about my accordion and figuring out the lighting here. I have enjoyed playing my accordion for you guys tonight. I've enjoyed sharing with you some memories, some fun from the Chardon Polka Band, doing some dedications. Enjoyed talking to Andrew the Mailman. Oh, we had a good time. Oh, here, hold on. We're gonna run a few minutes over. Hold on.
Yes, and as you can see, it's not an official Postal Service shirt, so I'm not the spokesperson for the Postal Service. That's my little disclaimer there. And this is not an official postal shirt, so right. My views do not represent necessarily those of the Postal Service.
My views don't represent those of the Chardon Polka Band.
No, exactly. Style there. Here. Prost.
Prost.
I'm looking in the smallest part of the screen. There we go. Prost.
What's your favorite polka, man? Yeah, my wife's here giving me some lunch.
Hi, Emily. Well, this beer I'm not even drinking because it's really old. It's an old style from well, I don't know when it was. July of 18. July
That's
of
a real old style.
You got the accordion babes calendar there to my right. To your probably your left. I've had ones in the past. I didn't buy 2020's issue.
We got to solve that. We got to fix that. We got to get you one. They're awesome.
Oh yeah, they are. Very talented group. Renee Della Prada, I believe, is the one that puts it all together. Is that her there?
She's Miss April this year.
Oh, Miss April. Out in San Francisco, California. Yep. She's out there with the accordion busting out. Well, I don't know if she's busting out.
Oh, my goodness. That Andrew the Mailman. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, I got my Rudy's Strudel. Oh, I stepped on my headphones. That happens. I got my Rudy's Strudel shirt on with the punchki here. Remember, punchkis are not donuts, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. I don't wear shoes to the live stream. Oh my goodness. Someone said they wanted to see the Dyngus Day information again. The Dyngus Day virtual celebration, Monday, April 13th, 2020. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. Facebook and YouTube. Not our face. Well, I mean, I'm sure you can find a link on our Facebook, but that will be through Dyngus Day Cleveland's Facebook and YouTube. Find Alex Meixner, the Chardon Polka Band, Fred Swick, Rudy Strudel, and more. Of course, DJ Kishka, the fabulous and talented DJ Kishka. It's going to be good times, and we hope that you guys tune in and enjoy those good times. Just like we've had a good time here today. Let me tell you again how much I enjoy doing this program for you and how much I truly miss just playing music with my bandmates, folks. But we're trying to be as safe as possible. We're socially distancing, just as our... yeah, that's right. Andrew Barker says the Pepperoni King. That's Alex Meixner. What was I saying? Miss playing music for you guys. Miss playing music with my good friends, the rest of the Chardon Polka Band. So we look forward to getting back to that. Don't forget, you can support the Chardon Polka Band by logging on the line and buying a piece of Chardon Polka Band merchandise. If it shows up broken, I'm sorry, we're getting some new boxes in this week to mail stuff out in. If it's broken, I'll replace it for you. Make sure you check out our stuff on Patreon and also Venmo. We got a virtual tip jar, venmo.com/Chardon Polka Band. And while you guys are copying down that information to send us 25 cents through Venmo, which we really appreciate, let's do one more. Guys, once again, I just love doing this show for you. I love playing my accordion. I love entertaining. I'm glad that people tune in to listen. Happy Easter. Happy Easter tomorrow, everybody. Happy Easter. And on Monday, happy Dyngus Day. Hopefully you tune in. Even if you can't catch the Dyngus Day stream live, it'll be up on YouTube and all that stuff. We'll, of course, be sharing the link so you can watch it. It's going to be a big, fun event. I think the whole thing is going to be like 3 hours long, so you have that to look forward to. I mean, that's like the length of Avengers Endgame. So they're really, they're thinking this is going to be a big deal. This is the Avengers Endgame of polka music. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop your rambling. Stop your gambling. Stop staying out all night. Go home to your wives and your families. Sit down by the fireside right. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. See you in my dreams. And of course, we put up the Venmo and the Patreon because you ask about it. You don't have to give us nothing for doing this show. I was going to sit in my basement and play the accordion anyway. I just normally wouldn't turn the computer on. That's right. Happy Easter, everybody. There is a fountain filled with blood drawn from Emmanuel's veins, and sinners plunge within that flood, lose all their guilty stains, lose all their guilty stains, lose all their guilt and stain, and sinners plunge within that flood, lose all their guilty stains. Oh my goodness, love playing for you guys. Happy Easter, happy Dyngus Day. Be safe, everybody. And remember, hopefully if the program taught you anything tonight or made you think just a little, remember to go, don't go out and thank your mail carrier, but wave to them, yell out the door of your homes, hey, you, the mail carrier, we appreciate what you're doing for us. Thank you. If you have to buy groceries, then at the checkout, remain 6 feet away from the person at the cash register. But holler, thank you Thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for the food. And oh my goodness. So happy Easter to Charlie Knox. Happy Easter to everybody. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Next Saturday we got another program. So we'll see you then. Thanks everybody.